You and your companions gather at Scribesgate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more, and falls under an archway carved from stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together, much how we act as with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onward, Tariq. Please follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. 1 second, just refilling my tea real quick. There we go. Then the last of your companions nears the arch. You notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tariq?
Salutium, Ceres.
It is. Greetings, Celeste. And how was your rest? Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate? Aye. Then let us make this quick. She gestures towards the rest of you. Now, each of you in turn state who you are and what you seek while crossing Scribesgate. Do as she says, please, without questioning. Your fellow exiles exchange glances but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Hedwyn the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions. In my case, so I can return to be with one whom I love. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Rookie to speak up next. I am regarded by the name of Rookie Greentail. I just want to get out of here. I guess with my chums preferably. Go see Mama back home. I'm Captain Jodariel. I do not truly know as yet what I am seeking here. Oh, my name is Ray, and I am here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. It must be them, because if not, then who? Tiso seeks to live up to the Nightwing's legacy and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service. This knight is on a quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point. Pamitha Dane. I'm here because my sister's here. Then, as Wolfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You, I recognize you from the Nightwings of the past. You are not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why? I had my chance already. The Nightwings that now stand before you, I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you are here, as have the others. My name is Wolfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. She turns to you, for there is no one left to go. State who you are to the Scribesgate. You're just a crippled scholar. When they learned you knew the old ways, they came for you and you could not run far. You're just an old farmhand. Your youth is gone, but your thirst of knowledge earned you a trip to the downside nonetheless. You are a war orphan. Years of strife between the Commonwealth and the High-Wing remnants afflicted you since birth. You do not know who you are. Try as you might, you cannot make out the details of what life was like in the Commonwealth. I'll go with the mysterious option because those, I don't know, are fine. I'm gonna keep it mysterious. You cannot for the life of you recall the time before arriving in the downside. Details of the Commonwealth are scarce within your mind. Perhaps you wanted to forget the place. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. She also state also what you truly seek to traverse Scribesgate. I want true freedom, I want to help my friends, I want revenge, or I want to see what happens. All you expect is that the outcome of this whole ordeal is going to be interesting. Revenge, the Commonwealth, which cast you down into the downside, cannot be forgiven. You wish to do whatever it takes to see your fellow exiles regain their freedom. I want true freedom. You wish to return to the Commonwealth and to live out your days there doing as you please. I'm gonna help my friends since I've learned I can't return myself. Let's help them. The companions you have met here who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside, your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back on. He does not look back at her. Alright then. Now. Let's see. From the top of Mount Alodial, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you crossed to reach this point as the sky grows dim. Ah, okay, page revealed the Mercy Shown. Okay, and the Slug Market. Okay, we'll go there soon. Jodariel wants to talk. First we're gonna look at the Book of Rites. The Mercy Shown. Let's inspect it then. The imp Haub and I, we helped to save the Emperor. And when the danger did subside, my Emperor Soliam Mur, he said something to me which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave your freedom, Master Golathanian, so that I may yet have mine. You too now are an exile of the downside. In all the days which I have left, I never could repay the mercy you have shown me. So if I cannot do so in my life, then I shall do so in the next." We crossed the lands together, and together with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw in him what I did. Okay. Now, Jodariel, what do you have to say? Jodariel appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she is already in her raiments. Hedwyn soon joins her, also looking ready. Any signs of Rookie? None as yet. Complained about the chafing at the collar of his mask. Our freedom might be hinging on that collar then. I'm certain that it is. They share a laugh together. The three of you exchange glances, but nothing is said, or needs to be said. Soon, if Wolfred is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey, what did I miss? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Rookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet. How fare your struggles with the mask, Greentail? Feeling a lot better, thanks. I had to smash it repeatedly against the wall for a little bit, put some of the old nerves to bed there. Good for good measure. Though, this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. If all goes well? That's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just, we might be breaking up the band here, people. If one of us gets out, that's been bugging me a while now. I thought we all were getting out of here at once. He shoots a look at you. Some of us, we might not be getting out of here at all. Hedwyn slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other, each of us. The four of us. We're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do. But we've been here from the start. I want you to know, my promise is to you, and I believe you'll do the same for me. So, it's like this. If any one of us gets out, great. But it's just a start. We're going to do whatever it takes there, on the other side, to make it so the rest of us can get back too. What, you think they're gonna build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what it's going to take. I just know we have to try. Jodariel turns to you. Rhea, we shall find a way. She nods to reassure you and to reassure herself. Rookie nods his head in turn. And Hedwyn's gaze never once falters. Well, my friend, I think it's about time. Let's go. One by one they turn towards the door. The fall of Soliam awaits, a vital step in your quest for freedom. Yet you feel in your heart that it shall only be the first. Your 3 companions each gain +1 hope for the liberation rite. Okay. Oh, what's that? What's that up here? River frost. So cold it can burn the skin, but keeps the wagon cool and food fresher longer. Okay. A keepsake from the Sklorian shore. Nice. Alright, let's go to the slug market. Hey guys, so just so you're aware and all, I know how come you're here, how come you made it all the way up here. Oh, I know, alright. What are you trying to say? You're here because I got you the lowest prices in all the downside. Am I right? And some of the new stuff I got in stock. You're gonna get a lot of value there. An awful lot. Okay, what's that? Scribe snuff? Unlearn any masteries and choose again. Okay. Don't really need that right now. Dash of Stardust. Okay. Don't really have much to do here. Just the way it goes sometimes, eh, Dad? Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Now, the liberation rite. Who do we select as the person we free? Who do we free?
Maforta Sentas.
Is everyone prepared, Hedwyn?
Kiratem.
Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers in the rites this night. What happens if we fail? Edwin, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from the path? No? Then you have nothing to fear. But let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It's as simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same thing as if we achieve victory. We await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the stars for guidance and seize upon the future chances just as they arise. So, look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. Okay. It is happening once more. Now, let's see. Your story shall continue regardless of the outcome of this or any rite. You need but see it through.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Soliam. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader, but only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
I just realized that the guy doing this voice is the same guy who is the narrator in Hades. The one that reveals the truth about Persephone to you. Just realized that. At least I think so. Sounds kind of similar. The pious burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pious burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Tempers, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. A massive demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. You know who I am already, but look what we got here. The damn Nightwings decided to show up. Almost figured we'd never gonna see the day again. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you! He indicates Jadariel. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages. Not in these damned robes. Jadariel's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asked. Satisfied? Whoa, you must be new. Jadariel soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. I like you curly horns. Tell you what, once we put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we ought to stick together. Now, come on! Ignarius throws his mask back on, as his allies snarl at the rest of you. Have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct the rites? The Lone Minstrel gets your attention in a subtle way. Reader, this is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now, Nightwings, I would have your decision. Please tell me that I cannot only sit Ruki away.
Who most deserves their freedom?
You could be chosen, you could be chosen, you could be chosen. You are not worthy yet, you are not worthy yet, you are not worthy yet, you are not worthy yet. So one of the core trio has to go first. And because I use her the least, I think Jodariel is gonna be the one. Simply because I'm not good at her. I'm not good at playing such a slow and bulky character. I'm more of a, you know, I'm more adept at faster characters. So I think she's gonna have to go. Okay, so Jodariel it is. She's anointed. Me? Why? Then the Gate Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well then. Under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this eve's liberation rite. Should the Nightwings prevail, the one called Jadariel shall be liberated. Should the Tempest prevail, the exile Ignarius shall go free instead. She then turns to you. Now, who among the Nightwings shall complete your triumvirate to strive alongside Jodariel and see her return to glory?
Who shall strive for her?
I think we should get other people, you know, ready to be freed. I'm gonna go with you. I need you to. Tiso is more than willing to throw all his support behind Jodariel this night. I need to get the other people ready for Ascension. And maybe you? You're solid. Me? Oh yes, I will.
It is done.
Very well, the 8 scribes accept your choices. Reader of the Nightwings. She then indicates to the Lone Minstrel. Now, are you yourself prepared, Tarek? Aye, Celeste. Then let us begin. Nightwings. Been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me. That's what I shall do.